So everyone able to see my screen?
In our application, we are giving that date and time through the keyboard only, right? So why can't we give that complex parameterization? I thought to do it, but I didn't do it. I just asked.
No. See, date and time parameterization, you are giving for the date and time you are doing. So that will be different, right? Actually, that is the date and time, but it is so this value you are changing every time, username, password. But date you no need to change, right? If you want current date means you can use for the current date. Okay. If you do that one, what will happen means it is not good. So we need to do for the independent only date and time. That is will be very clear.
Okay.
So now we'll do for the one date and time today. Okay. So you can observe like what are the values we need to do the parameterization. Like everyone is clear, right? So what are the values you are entering through keyboard? Those values we should do the parameterization, right? So now we can observe, we'll come to the starting transaction onwards. This is the welcome, like it is a launch transaction. We don't have any, we are not entered anything. Simply you can observe user like URL also you can do for the parameterization. URL also we can do for the parameterization because so what will happen is sometimes we have some different environments, performance environment and QA environment and the development environment will be there. So perf environment means we need to test with the perf environment. Sometimes what will happen means they will give for the QA environment, you need to do for the testing also QA environment. So at that time, what we can do, we can everything script again we need to record means that is the manual effort. So to overcome the manual effort, what we need to do means we can do for the complex parameterization. How to we can do means you can just select this and same way like replace with parameter. Okay, and create new parameter and here you need to give for the URL underscore param. Okay, URL param, and this is the like text and this kind of things only, right? You need to select for the file is file and go to the properties and click on create table. Okay, then you can select by name. So which value you are adding user URL, right? You can give for the URL and you can use for this. Okay, for example, you are doing for the depends on this URL only we can use for the every time. You can use for the sequential each iterate and click on this and you want to click on OK. So now do you want to replace other occurrences? Nothing but where is this URL you want to replace means click on S and now you can observe. So we are replacing nothing but so you need to click on further. So now you can observe. So in this place, we are replacing this. Click on find next. So here also will be there. You can replace. And here also will be there. Replace. How many places will be there? You can replace that places. Okay. And replace all. You can click on replace all. Already we did. Everything is done. So go to the here and you can see everywhere will be done. Okay, now we can go to the parameters. See, we did for the HTTP web tools we did. Now what happened? Maybe as a perform test engineer, they change as a URL. So they change like apart from this, they will changing for the some local host assume. Okay, in this point of view as a local host. So they are changed like this. Then what will happen? No need to like do for the scripting again. So if you did this one, right, it is the replace for that place and your script will be execution will be pass. So these kind of things you need to do for the URL also parameterization. So if you not do also no problem, but if you not do what will happen? They change URL. So what you can do again, you need to record for the entire script. Same this only flow will be same, but URL will be different. Then we need to no need to do for that kind of things. We can do for the parameterization as a URL also we can do. So it's clear, everyone? So if you want replace all means you can click on replace with parameter, and otherwise you can do one thing. And where is this URL? So because this is only we are given, right? You can go to the parameters. And what is the URL we are given? HTTP 180 and web tools you are given. Okay. But everywhere will be web tour is not there, right? So what we can do means we can like ignore that web tour. In this place we can replace, save, and go to the script, click on close and control H, because we are replacing. In this place you are replacing with the, what is the name? URL param. Already there, otherwise we can here enter also, no worry. We need to replace with the open curly brace and underscore URL underscore param. So same name you can give, don't give for the here different one. So you can observe here, you can go to the parameters, what is the name we are given, you need to replace it that. Now you can click on find next, and how many places will be there, you want to replace all means click on replace all. See 13 places is there, all 13 plus 3 done. Now go to the script, everywhere will be it's replaced or not, you can check. See, so URL param, see everywhere will be replaced. See here also URL param. Means what will happen? In this place we are replacing it to the URL. So what will happen? This URL it will change also. No worry, because in this place we need to change for that URL, and our script will be no need to do record for the again and again. No need to do for the parameterization and correlation. These all things. To overcome the scripting enhancements we can do for this kind of things are very good for the scripting point of view. So just will execute, it is a pass or not, we can check. Okay, see we got some 403 error. What is that? So here like we are given actual web tour is there, right? We removed there, right? Web tour, yeah. So when we are doing that, we need to do for the properly, otherwise we'll get for this kind of errors. Okay. This data is JMeter, just web tour like this only it will be there, right? Previous. Okay, we'll check here already how some other URL also there, right? You can go to the here and the launch page we can check. Okay, this is the correct one. Same way we need to give there also, because if you give for the wrong, what will happen means it will fail your script. So see, now save this and execute.
Double slash gave.
Okay. Okay. We'll change. No worry. Yeah. Script will be pass. Okay, script will be pass, but you can observe here. I think I given double slash, right? Okay, no worry. We'll remove one. Yeah. Now we can go to the script, right? Output window. You can observe for the how the pick for the values. So now you can observe we are not seeing any URL is equal. So you did for the parameterization also, you are unable to see for the username is equal to what value pick and password or what are the values you did. So you are not seeing anything in the output window. We need to go to the runtime settings. This is the runtime settings. And there
Extend.
we need to go to the logs. In that logs we have the two logs will be there, standard logs and custom logs. So the standard logs will be there, means you are not get for the any data, so you need to give for the extend logs, and there you need to give for the parameter substitution, and you can save this. Again we'll execute. Now we are able to see for the what are the values we did for the parameterization. All values it will display. So I think yeah, here this scenario only one time only executed. Yeah. Now you can observe our script will be passed. Now go to the output window. Will come with the starting onwards. See starting, see URL parameter. See everywhere URL parameter, and you can observe username is equal to Jojo. And what values we did, everything is speaking. See how many times you are replaced. So all places URL is equal, this value is coming. See now it is fine for this, right? So this is the way we can do for the parameterization for the URL also. For example, we'll see we have another URL and we'll change, and that is also we can apply. See this is the some different. You can observe this is the some different. This URL it will work or not, first we'll check in the okay for here. Okay, it is working fine, then we'll go to the we can replace in that place, because this is working or not we need to check. See this is working fine. So now go to the notepad, and only we are replacing for up to this only, right? You can copy this, Control C, and go to the script, and so assume they are given for that some different URL. So what will happen, maybe without doing parameterization means what you can do, you need to replace with the everywhere. So to replace that one will be some difficult, same to the maybe somewhere it is miss anything, so it is a very difficult thing. So we did already parameterization, right? Directly you can go to the parameters, and you can go to the here, and in this place you need to give for that what is the now we are copied, right? You can paste it. See now copy and save this, and click on S, and now close this, again save this. Now we'll observe for that URL we are changed, that will work or not, we can observe. See your script will be passed. So very smart work, right? So what will happen, maybe URL change means what you can do, again you need to record, again you can do for the these things, means it is a see URL is equal, we are given HTTP localhost, last time will be 127.0.0.1 will be there. In that place I replace for this URL, simply your script will be passed. So you can observe username password also is picked, and every transaction you are replaced for the URL in that place. So everywhere will be it replaced. See your key for the parameter properties file, everywhere will be replaced with this one. See this point of view we can do for the URL also, we want means we can do for the parameterization like this. So anyone any doubt? Hello?
Yeah, it's clear.
Yes, Kiran.
Yeah.
So in web tours, as there is only one URL, like one login page, and the URL is not changing, so we are doing this process. But some will be like multi-tier applications, right?
No,
One
see,
functionality.
no. What I'm saying, right? See, what will happen means actually URLs will be, it will, so for example, this URL will be there, assume. So here will be perf environment, right? Perf some colon, it's there. So this is the our URL, and actually they are given for the like different URL. We are did for the scripting or performant environment, and now what I can means they are given for this, and this perf point of we need to give for the QA. So flow will be similar, but only URL is changing. So this kind of things only can do, because entire URL is different. No need to replace these things, will be not happen, because this is the different application, some other will be different application. Got it?
Yeah, then how will you change this URLs? Where will adding like QA and performance dev?
Yeah. For here, for example, here assume here some perf environment will be there. Last time will be perf environment will be there. Assume. So now you want to change for the QA, means can come here, just in this place you can change for QA. That's it. It is applicable for the your entire script. Got it?
Okay, even when we are navigating from one web page to another web page, you are saying total URL will not change.
Yes. See, you can observe for here in the script, you can observe here will be after URL some this will be there. So means just in this place we are replacing, we are not doing anything. Okay, we are not changing anything. But when we want to for the as a different environments, we want to change for that QA point of view, dev point of view, as a perf point of view. So again, no need to do for scripting, right? To overcome that, we are doing for the parameterization. Simple thing. Got it?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So this is the way we can do for the URL. Now we can go to the again username password we did already. Come to here. Here departure value will be there. This is the London. So this value we are selecting or we are entering. In the application, selecting, we are entering. So you can observe. We'll go and we'll see for that. And I'm logging. So you can observe I am entering these details. Username, password. Means we can do for the this username password parameterization. Click on that. Click on flights. And after that, this Denver you are selecting, you are not entering, means don't do for the parameterization. And arrow sheet also you are selecting. So that is why don't do for the parameterization. And here date and time will be there. If you want, means you can change for the date. Here will be can change 12, and here you can change for the future date, it will be 15. Means here we are entering for the this date and time also. Number of passengers you are entering. If you want 2 passengers, you can give for the 2. Means this departure date, return date, and number of passenger you need to do for the parameterization. And after that, seating preferences, type of seat you are not entering, we are selecting. Depends on the preferences, we are selecting for this seat type and type of seat, and click on continue. And these are the available flights from the London to Paris. You are selecting for the any one of the flight, and click on continue. And payment details, first name, last name, and address one. Okay, address one. This all details we are entering. Means these all details you need to do for the parameterization. And credit card also you are entering for this. Means you need to do for the date and time parameterization. You are entering for the date, means you need to do for the parameterization. So your script will be done, sign up. So now everyone is clear, right? What values we are entered, what values we can do parameterization. So already we did for the username password. Now what value we need to do? We can come here, and this value will be departure. We are selecting, so no need to do for date and time will be there. This value you can do for the parameterization. So now what you can do? You can select this value. Same way you can do it, and so you can observe. You can select this. And you can observe one thing, departure date, what date is there? Actually, which date it is showing?
It is past date.
Past date.
2 days.
So actually in real time, it is happen. We need to book the ticket in past date. No, right?
No.
But
in real time,
you are not done the parameterization. This script you are executing with the multiplier point of view. It will work?
No.
No, right? So that is why we can do for the parameterization. Then what will happen if you do it for the parameterization? It is pick for the current date. So now you can observe, say, click on right button, replace with parameter, and create new parameter and pass it for the parameter name. So what is the name of the parameter? Departure date. Same name you can give. Don't change anything. Departure. You can give for the param. And now it's important thing. This is the file type. Yes, sir.
Date and time.
Date and time, right? We have the parameter type. We have the date and time will be there. You need to select this. Click on this. See, it is the date is showing. So what is the original date will be there? It is showing here. Click on properties. For year, you can observe. So these all will be what are this means formats. If you select this, you can observe like this, it will come. So don't select. So I want this. We can select no, right? Because as the application, what is the format will be there? You need to give for that format only. But I like this format. I want this format means it's not correct. Because application will not take. As a developer, when they are developing for that, right? They are giving for the only this format is only allowed. They are giving. So that is why what is this our format is important. What is our format? You can observe 0 to nothing but it's a month.
Month, date, year.
Nothing but month and year. So means this format we need to select. So for example, this is the our format, assume minus m nothing but month, date, year. But here you can observe 2023 full date will be there. But here not there. What you can do? We can edit also possible here. You can remove that. For the capital Y, it is come from the 2023. So exactly format this, right? So we can give for the this format. Maybe assume you don't have format for this particular point of view. Okay, assume. So you want to add for the this format means okay, what you can do means you can remove this. We can add also our format. So first format, what is the our first format? Month. So you can give for the percentage M. Okay, and slash will be there. You can give for the slash again percentage and what is that? Date. Percentage D and slash and percentage Y. See 23 is there. So now I want for the 2023 format. So capital Y. So means if it is that format, it will be not there also. You need to edit further like this. It's clear, everyone? It's clear? So now we can select for the this format. So this is fine. Then what we can do means, so if you when you are selecting, right, you can give for the proper, otherwise every time will be. So now you can close this and click on OK. And it is asking for the replace. Where is this like, right? So if you want to replace for this means you can click on S and you can replace, otherwise no. Now you can observe, just will execute this. So every time you can execute and you need to observe for the what is the output we are getting. Once I did for parameterization date and time, right? Which value is speaking, I want to know. Means how do you can know? You need to execute only, then only you know. So you can replay the script and go to the every time go to the output window and come to the starting line onwards. You can see where is the date and time parameterization we did, and you can observe departure param. So what date is came? Current date, right?
Present date, yeah.
Yes, current date is came. So what will happen? This script you can push into the tomorrow or day after tomorrow or after 30 days you can do also. Already you did parameterization, right? So current date will be displayed. If you not done for the parameterization, after 10 days you are executing the script, it will work? No, right? So
No.
point of view, date and time parameterization, we need to do for the, if it is any values will be there in our script, you need to do for the date and time parameterization. So Now go to the again action, and we have the one more arrive date also will be there, right? You can go to the arrive date, and this is the arrive date, right? You can select this, and you can replace with parameter and create a new parameter and give it as a arrive date. Okay, and click on this is the type is important. You need to select for the date and time, and click on OK. Click on no. See, I don't know. I'm not seeing which format. So go to the properties and arrive date. So 2023. So you can change for this as a factor. Okay, and close this. Now you can save this. Again, you will execute. So this class already I told, but some guys will be not there. So that is why same to we are in today last class for parameterization, right? That is why I'm explaining for everything. Backup classes also I'm covering for everyone. So now go to the output window. From here, see arrive date also today date is picked. But I don't want for the arrive date is the today date. I want for the future date, because today date only I don't go, right? I want to go for the after 2 days or 3 days I want to go. So this type of things we can do for the some parameter properties. Go to the parameters, and here we need to, here offset will be there. You can select offset, and after that here will be, this is the days, this is the hours, minutes, seconds. So maybe you want time also, means you can select this. Otherwise you want only date. So actually today date will be 10. You can go here date. Okay, today 10, but I will go for the 13 date, means how many days? 1 2 3, 13 days. So I want book for the 3 days, means you can give for the current date plus 3. So when you are enable this, right, offset is a current date plus how many days you are giving as a 1 day, 2 day, 3 days. And you can click on close and save this. Again replay. You guys will be practice more. See, now go to the output again. See, now you can observe which date is kept. We are expected, right? 13 is the 3 days. Actually today is the 10, 10 plus 3, 13. So what will happen? My ticket will book for the 13. Means if you want to do for the future date, means we need to give for the, that is the way you need to give for the future date like this. So now you can observe, again go to the calendar. Actually 11 is a Saturday and Sunday. So I don't want book for these 2 days, don't calculate it. I want for the 13, 14, 15. So 3 days means I want for the 15 will come. How to it will come means you need to check for the working days only. You can check for the working days only. Then what will happen means, so it is not calculate for the 11, 12. It is calculate start from the 13, 14, 15. So now our output will come for the 15. Now we will observe. Save this and click on this. So script will be passed. Now go to the output. We need to observe for the output only. So now you can observe 15 is kept. So because I given only working days only, then what will happen? It is not calculate this two. You start from the here 1, 2, 3, 15 date is picked. That's right. So that is fine. Future date means we added that one. Maybe I want past date, because we have the date of birth will be there. Assume, just I am giving for the example, date of birth will be, past date will be there. Because I don't want for the current date. Then what will be means you need to click for the period date, and you need to give for the like number of days. If you want means you can give for the number of days, and working days means it will be applicable for the working days also. So now I am removing working days and click on close, and 3 days. You can observe again, go to the calendar. I given for the period means 3 days means what will happen? 10, 9, 8, 7. 7 will be our output. Now we'll observe. Now you can go to the output window. See, 7 is came. So means future and past date also we can do. How to we can do means, okay, this scenario is not accept because we want future and past date. It will not accept this scenario. Just I am assuming maybe date of birth will be there. You want to go for the future past means you can do further. That is the way. Got it? Go to the parameter properties again. I will give you for the 365 days. Then what will happen? You can observe. So which date it will come? Is the year also change or not? We can observe. So your script will pass. Go to the output. So you can observe 2022 escape. So means date of birth will be, everyone will be current date is not there, right? So if you want to go for the back means period means you need to give for the like this. So when you are click for the period only, it is come to the past date. So if you uncheck this, it is going to the future date. So it's clear, everyone? Anyone any doubt regarding parameterization, date and time parameterization? So it is important for the interview point of view. What is the date and time parameterization, and how to you can give for the past date, future date, they will ask. So how I did right, same way you need to explain for that. We need to click for the check for the offset, and we need to give for the how many days you want future. You want for the like period means you need to check for the period. You can give for the period. Period nothing but past date. So this is the today class. Anyone any doubt? Yeah, we are good to close.
Yeah, in the real time also, is this the way to do the work?
Yes, real time also we can do same work.
Okay.
So 0 point also it is not.
First, we have to
You can
understand
record the script and do for the parameterization. Everything will be same.
Okay.
See, because
So for that,
course is
we
very
have to
important.
understand
Why
that.
means so everything will be real time only. See, if they are given for scripting for me also, I will also do for the same way.
Okay.
So I will show for one day for everyone. If anyone interested, come to my home and I will show for the real time also some scenarios. So not now. Okay, one day I will tell you. Okay.
Yeah.